Greetings, one and all, to the most cursed, most cringiest corner of the internet. A YouTube channel content creator actively alienating everyone in both the analog and digital world. Well, welcome and good evening, wonderful dice of all alignments. I am Lunar D8. It's extra cold here this time of year. Even in a world where the seasons never change, time still exercises its grip on the climate, especially in the dead of night, when our country pulls on a blanket of cold mist. The Seventh Republic, the city despised by the sun, the land where morning never comes. The sun is up there somewhere, sure, but its rays don't reach us way down here. Not through the unbreakable veil of black clouds. We see them around there, but when one blows aside, the next slides in. It's like they take it in shifts, and the streets only ever get darker. The dark draws criminals like moths to the flame. So we get darkness of all types. That's the order of things in this country. Alleys between buildings, like this one, are the worst blind spots to the eyes of surveillance state. They become hives of villainy. They aren't worth rebuilding a neighborhood over, and we can't just fill them with cement. But politicians always kick the can down the road. Ordinary people don't wander in often. People with blood on their hands do. But to a detective, or at least to me, these decrepit alleys are old friends. I know 60 or 70% of this nation's roads at the back of my hand. That might not sound like all that much, but not a cop on the force knows them better. So I know I'm approaching a small open space. Can I get a light? I asked the two guys loitering around there, who look to have been shooting the breeze. They don't bother to hide their suspicion of me. Huh? Who are you? If they want to know, I can tell them. I'm a man of justice. Justice, is that it? So you're, what, a cop? Not a smart question. But he's on the money. What if I am? I pointedly don't deny it. Very funny, man. What kind of cops waltzes in here alone? A sniff of the law and they still aren't running. They're either on the straight and narrow, or they think they can take me on. Or maybe they think I'm a crazy drunk and they're laughing. Most officers don't loiter much in the back alleys, true. There's all of one misfit on the force who does. Do you like this country? One of the two is a Sedget, and the other is an elf. The Sedget's over 40 and the elf, it's unclear, but he looks to be up there. At a glance I can tell they weren't born here. There's something in the eyes. They don't have it. and these two are no simple street punks. Leave us alone. Looking exasperated, he tries to shoo me away. What, you're not liking our chat? Hate to break it to you, but we've got things to do. I walk over closer as if I'm their butter, and the Sedget doesn't seem to like that at all. Sedgets are piss poor at hiding their feelings. But for better or worse, they're a straightforward bunch. When you get along gangbusters. When you don't, you just don't. That's the end of it. Come on, don't be like that. I don't have anything to do. I reach one hand into my coat and the two stiffen up. Shortly they loosen up again. That's because I pulled out a bottle of booze. Cheap stuff from a convenience store nearby. Nothing like a cold one after work, huh, boys? It's about all the fun I get these days. That doesn't look open. Are you still on the job? Yeah, I have a little bit left to wrap up. Then maybe you'd better go attend to that. You heard him. Get lost. Any traces of smiles are gone from him now. The big Sedget gets up in my face to scare me. Looks like I've exhausted his patience. You want me to get lost, supposing I don't. Take a look at me. You want to find out? The man is a Sedget with remarkably honed muscles. No human could win a fist fight against him. Sedgets are blessed from birth with overwhelming physical abilities. Too many misuse all that extra muscle. Oh no, you Sedgets sure do scare me. The Elfison watching like this isn't his problem, but when our eyes meet, it seems to ring a bell. Hey! He puts a hand on his buddy's shoulder. Not mine. What? What, man? Sedgets take pride in their super strong bodies. This one has been about to punch me in the next week. And he looks annoyed that he isn't getting to. Better not mess with this one. What are you talking about? You want to let this human walk all over us? I feel the same, but this guy isn't normal. Welcome to my channel, everyone. Ain't he? It looks normal to me. We'll just wait here a moment while Lunar D8 stares into everyone's souls. I thought it was odd when he walked in here. People don't wander down such dark alleys for no reason. This is no place to come unless you're confident, and see how he holds himself. Nice eye, elf. Too bad this Sedget doesn't have the brain cells to rub together and think for a second. It never hit him to wonder who I was. Are you? I meet the elf's eyes and flash a cocky grin. He looks somewhere else and fast. And then he taps his buddy on the shoulder. Whatever tipped him off, his instincts are good. Let's go. The smarter man tries to stop the confrontation. If his buddy goes along with him, that'll make things harder. Luckily, this man's buddy is a Sedget. Hold on. Tell me what's going on here. He doesn't want to run because of how I'm looking at him. Forget it. Let's get out of here. The elf tries again to make a quick, clean exit, but the Sedget is still tragically short on brain cells. He just won't feel right if he doesn't let me have it. The elf is thought several steps ahead of him. These two have zero chemistry, and yet they were having a cozy chat in this alley. Peculiar. Let me ask you one more time. Do you like this country? Like hell I do. It's a goddamn prison. The Sedget shakes his friend off and grabs my collar. Keep messing with me. You want to see what happens? Figures. If you don't like it here, you can kinda do whatever you want with this place, right? You don't care what happens to good people so long as you get yours. That's the way you think, isn't it? Huh? Bones. Let's think about this. He breaks out his friend's name and tries again to warn him. Smart elf, intelligent, like it says on the box. He realized quickly that this is a bad situation. You two are in with the cult, aren't you? That's an exaggeration, to be honest, but the words seem to shake him. What? How did you know? I can't help but smile at simple Sedget here. The elf is probably about ready to cry. If he'd kept his mouth shut, they'd only be suspicious, but if you're mixed up with the cult, it's over for you. Even if you're not human and you can't officially join it. If you're on the cult's side, you're my target. Huh? What? It's getting so damn cold tonight. I just want to go home and crawl into the blankets. Yep. I definitely know that feeling some days. Just want to go home and get in bed. Naps are good. So is this music. Bones. This is the guy. It's the guy they've been talking about. The one who's been killing our people from the blacklist. Oh, a blacklist. Fancy. What's a criminal organization doing with one of those? Hilarious. This guy, he finally gets it, but it's much too late. Ice bites up his arm in moments from my collar to his chest. It doesn't matter how strong he is when I'm at point-blank range. I kill anyone who's ever touched the cult. That's a rule I invented for myself. And now there's an ice sculpture of a Sedget named Bones. Tish. The elf makes a play to fly away. It doesn't work because I've frozen him down. I can't move. Running and leaving your pal? You're cold, man. He's still alive in there, you know. If I stop my powers, he might even stay that way. Sedgets are tougher than ordinary humans. You freeze them through, they don't die right away. Maybe the elf isn't worried about helping his friend. He says something, but not in words humans know. A vicious gale blows up around him. The magic of the elves. They can control the wind in a number of ways. If this were a fair fight, the elf's chances of escape would likely have been respectable. His mistake was ever getting so close to me. Even if he's a keeper, he's probably screwed. The frost flashes up from my feet and stops him from moving anything but his face. Gah. With his chin interrupted, the man's winds disperse. Want to try begging for your life? I know your face. I see fear and hatred mingled in his eyes. Staring back into them kindles a tiny warmth in the tundra of my heart. Yeah, I'm a genuine celebrity. Funnily enough, the guy doesn't laugh. Even if his diaphragm would move, it's hard to laugh at the fact that you're a candle in the wind. You're a cop, aren't you? At this point, the elf finally gets there. I give him an ironic round of applause, 2 or 3 claps. Short ones. I'm not laughing any more than he is. You should have picked up on that sooner. Way sooner. I told you, I'm all about justice. I'm pretty famous in the force myself, if not for anything good. Is a cop like you going to kill an innocent civilian? What, a civilian? Nobody in the cult deserves my protection. Not when you're feeding off this country's people. Let's just suppose you're right. Do cops murder people? Oh, even if they're criminals, permission's not hard to come by. You can't murder 2 people and get away with it. He's groping for any straw that might get him out of this. Criminal or not, elves are far from stupid. Bad news, my power doesn't leave much evidence. You'll freeze through to the bone and shatter into dust. Tonight won't get warmer, and then it'll rain and it'll all wash away. I amp it up a little and ice creeps over his chin. Stop. Stop what? I pick up a cigarette off the ground. What? What are you doing right now? I stick it in my mouth and flick a cheap lighter at it. Why should I? I told you. Even for a cop, murder's a serious crime. Serious, huh? I don't want to hear it from you, scum. Now that's enough questions out of you. I could kill you right now, so I do the asking. At this rate, you're bound for an unmarked grave. Is there anything you'd like to tell me? Try letting me know why you rolled with the cult, maybe? Maybe? Maybe. That way I'll let you live. I hate this country, same as Bones did. He's still technically alive. For now. Figures you'd have to stoop to siding with the cult. You'd have other options. Drugs, maybe, or human trafficking. You could have picked up anything else, why didn't you? If you had, we wouldn't be here right now. I needed money, and the human society of this country is money is a necessity. Money, he says, and money he repeats. Why money? It's for my family. Your family. Cops are criminals, we all got families. Sometimes we get our hands dirty for them, don't we? That's your best argument. Maybe it's pathetic, but yes. Do you think I'll let you live for that? Try using that big brain. What do you think might inspire me to help you? You think it's begging for mercy? Let's see, I know. The elf appears to have had an idea. He closes his eyes and opens up. Your information, I'll give it to you. I'll do anything you want. Will you? The ice has almost reached his lips, but it starts slowly but surely to creep back downwards. He's still hugely stressed, but he's very relieved. I undo my power's grip on him until he regains the use of his hands. Talk. What do you know? I'll tell you after I turn myself in. I see, so you want to guarantee that you'll stay alive. If he tells me here, he can't know what I might do. His instincts are right to tell him that. He wants insurance. Bad luck, bucko. I don't plan on letting any of you cult scum live. The ice moves back up towards his face, but wait. I'll ask you again. What's the intel? What do you want to know? I want to know who runs the thing these days. Anything and everything related to that. I crack open my bottle of booze. I begin to pour it over the elf's head. The bosses, their bases, their names, and their powers. I only know one of them. Do you promise to let me go if I talk? Yeah. One of the lieutenants is a man named Baramoth. And I don't know where he's set up, but he's an elf like me. Interesting, like you. Yeah, I could call him and lure him out for you. Please, let me help you. Could you? I guess you're trying to let me trade up, but you failed. The cult doesn't have non-human lieutenants. The bottle is basically empty, and I can't trust anyone who'd turn rat so easily, even if I wanted to. Well, you see, that's changed lately, the elf yells out, sticking buy an ale of liquor. See ya. So stop! He tries to scream, but the ice takes his lungs, and also enters the entire rest of him too. A second nice ice sculpture for the gallery. I concentrate my power through every inch of his flesh, every speck and every cell of blood in his body, as if a pawn like you would know anything I'd care about. He was running his mouth about a family earlier, but playing with the cult was a fatal mistake. I turn away and leave the alley. Behind me the sound of shattering ice echoes. They lived in the dark, and they died there. This country won't be missing one or two punks. The darkness of the sevens. Not so easy to light. I wrap my body in a coat, and the mist enfolds that too. I puff out a sigh. It doesn't stop shaking. I wonder how long I've got. My keeper powers are indispensable to hunt the cult. But they burn my lifespan as fast as they freeze the air. And that's fine. If I die, maybe a girl or two cries, that's all. Or maybe a couple dozen. It could be in the hundreds. That might cause a fuss. Let it. Going against real power always takes sacrifice. I'll just try to keep the heartbreak to a minimum. If they don't find a body, you're not dead. Just disappeared. Live in the dark, die there like a criminal. That's good. I'm Ryuku Hiryu. Hiryu. That's what's on my horizon. Nobody else has a right to complain. No one. Darkness enshrouds the whole Seventh Republic. It's a little after 5 a.m. Most people aren't awake yet at this hour. Though, there's no morning here and no true night. It's an ecosystem of perpetual darkness. Everything in it has to survive the gloom. When it first started, they must have missed the sun. But even though people can pick up and move, it's impossible to relocate to a country. Once you set down roots in a place, you have to face the land as it is. That's what it means to live in the Seventh. You have to make the darkness your friend. If you don't, then it will eat you someday. Personally, I'm past worrying about it. My body's more than half sunk in the abyss already. The streets are sparse with people of this hour. Opportunistic criminals slip in and out of the omnipresent shadows, looking to prey on drunks. That's according to a call we got a little while ago. This gang has been robbing people and pawning the spoils. No one ever sees them, but the illicit deals continue. We've been out on the case for days since the report came in. Who am I? Okay, I'll tell you one more time. Don't forget again. I'm a friend of justice, defender of the people, Detective Ruka Hiryu. And I'm...
セーブしていいんだな。
はい。
I have no idea what just occurred.
戻るぞ。戻らせてもらう。戻る。
環境設定。私で構いませんか？
私で構わないの？先輩、私でいいですか？私にして構いませんか？私にしちゃいなさいよ。私で間違いありませんか？
僕を選ぶとは賢い選択だ。
やめた方がいいのでは。
私にしちゃうけどいいよね。
俺にしておくのか。後で後悔するなよ。僕にしていいのかな。タイトルに戻る。
はい。
流星ワールドアクターバッジ&ダガー。
ゲーム終了します。